I can hear my wife's voice now. And babe, go clean out your closet. Throw out all those old clothes. That's out of style. As I was going through the cleaning process, it took me back to Ephesians 4:22, where the word says, throw off your old sinful nature. Automatically when we get saved, we want to stop doing what we're doing. We stop smoking, we stop drinking, we stop clubbing, we stop sleeping around, we stop, doing a bunch of stuff that's contradictory to what, the walk that we want to live. So it just reminded me of that. And a lot of people like to get saved, get rid of their old habits, and then boom, get comfortable and take a nap. That's not a good place to be. As comfortable as it is, not a good place to be. So it took me to the next chapter, Ephesians 5:1, where it says we are called to imitate God. And that's huge. We can't forget that. I like the way it says it in the Message Bible. It says, watch what God does, and then you do it. Like children who learn proper behavior from their parents. Mostly what God does is love you. So that made me ask myself a question, man. I'm saved, I stopped doing what I'm doing, but am I really imitating God? Am I really acting like a child of God? Am I loving my neighbor? When I see that guy that I used to want to fight with, am I loving on that guy? Am I saying what's up to him? Am I really changed? So we got to put that in the works. We got to put that in the process. So I challenge you this week, when you see that person, because I know God's going to bring them in your life. I know he's going to bring them across your path. When you see that person, are you going to acknowledge him, or are you just going to ignore him? Are you going to love on him, or are you going to continue to hold that grudge? And then another thing is, are we acting like God's children? So when those blinds are shut, when those doors are closed, you got to take that time to be intimate with God. You got to spend time with your dad. You got to spend time with your parents, to learn how to live with them and to get their habits. You know what I'm saying? So spend that time in prayer. Spend that time in worship, with your spouse or with your kids. So get to know God and start loving.